Hi everyone, it's Dr. G here, and I had a question on Twitter regarding how to tag issues and PRs using the GitHub extension for Visual Studio Code. So I figured we could do that together. All right, so what I've got here is my repository, the Learn with Dr. G repository. And right now you can see I don't have any issues or any pull requests open. And I do have this issue here, which separate issue. We don't need to worry about it right now. So I want to try a couple of different ways of doing this. The first thing that I think I might do is, why don't we go ahead and just create an issue on github.com regarding this? All right, so now I can submit this issue, and I'm going to go ahead and open up this inside of Visual Studio Code on my desktop. All right, so this is that same repository. I've already cloned it. And what I've done so far is just created a new file called tag PR issue vscode.md right here. And I've written a little bit of markdown in there. So that's all I've done so far is create this file. I'm going to head over into the GitHub extension, and you can see that there are two parts of this GitHub extension. There's the pull requests and the issues. I will refresh the issues here. Oh, there it is. It looks like this basically just, oh, okay. Oh, so this adds this to my issues. Open, create a pull request, stop working on it. Interesting. This is new to me. I didn't know about this stop working on it. I am going to say, let's just say that we don't want to do that. So this is issue number 10 though. What I did want to do, we can see that I don't have any pull requests open, right? Okay, this is a pull request branch, but that one has been, I just didn't delete that. On my local branch, that was an old one. These are all not perfect. Those are all empty. Okay, so I've created this and I just realized I did not change my branch first. So let's go ahead and change my branch. And I'm going to create a new branch. All right. So now I'm on that new branch and I'm going to go ahead and commit this. All right. So now that is committed to my new testing tagging, and I just realized I missed a G. That's fine. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to see that we still have no open PRs. Okay, so I'm going to choose the base branch. This is my repository, Escathel's Learn with Dr. G, and then the branch is main. Let's go ahead and add a description. Maybe we'll say fixes number 10. So it does seem like it doesn't kind of come up, like pop up with the issues, but we're going to go ahead and see if this does work. I'm going to click create, publish branch. And now we can see that it is working. All right, so now we have published this branch. We can head back over into, all right, perfect. So now we can actually see the pull request now that it's been opened here inside of Visual Studio Code still. Currently, I'm in review mode. Now it is linked as number 11, but here, right here, it is actually linked in the PR within Visual Studio Code. If we click on it, it actually opens up the browser and takes us to that issue. And we can see that it did, when we did open up that pull request, it did actually tag this in the issue right here, recognizing that it's tagged in the PR. That's simply because what is inside of the comments and descriptions of PRs and issues is just markdown. And so when it does get pushed up, all of those links do work. But let's head back into Visual Studio Code and see what happens if we try to add in a comment here. So again, we're not going to get that pop up because this is just essentially like a pretty editor inside of Visual Studio Code. So it's not going to have all of the linking. It's not going to automatically determine which PRs and issues are currently open on github.com. Okay, from right in here, we can actually merge, but I'm just going to make this comment right here. Once we do make that comment, we are getting that link because now this is actually a link. Visual Studio Code is recognizing that when you put a pound sign or a hashtag with a number next to it, that it is likely referring to an issue or pull request. And if that issue or pull request does exist within that repository, it will actually link to it. But as we're typing this part right here, this is just essentially a small editor within this experience. All right, I'm also going to head over into this issue right here. But the point about including issues and pull requests in Visual Studio Code is not so that you can do the entire project management that GitHub offers, but rather so that you can more effectively write code. So we're not going to get all of the issue description and comments throughout the issues here. We're not going to be able to open it here within Visual Studio Code because that's not really the point of having the issue here. The point is that we know what we're referencing when we are writing the pull request. And then the comments within a pull request, yes, those are important to have as we're editing code. If we needed to check this out or we needed to do a review on this, that would be more important at this point inside of the editor. So yes, you can tag issues and pull requests within the GitHub extension in Visual Studio Code. The caveat here is that issues, you can't actually edit the description or edit any of the comments. So you're not going to be able to actually tag them in issues without opening up the browser. And inside of pull requests, you're not going to get that nice handy dandy drop down of any and all relevant issues or pull requests that you might be using. But once you do tag them and once you do like commit that comment or add that comment to the pull request, you do get the nice link within the Visual Studio Code interface. So I hope that helped. I learned some new things here as well. I actually hadn't seen the full-on issue interface here yet, so I'm really excited to have played around with that a little bit. And as always, don't forget, you can always ask me more questions. I'm pretty much Dr. Guthels on all social media, including youtube.com/Dr. Guthels is where this video is, and I will continue to upload more videos answering your questions. Until next time, bye everyone.